Canada and Mexico would be well within their rights to shut their borders to the United States until Donald Trump is removed from office, not as punishment, as protection. This isn't about tariffs or trade disputes anymore. It's about stability, safety, and sovereignty. When a US administration openly ignores international law, launches unilateral military actions, threatens allies, and treats borders as leverage instead of agreements, neighboring countries have an obligation to protect their citizens. Here's why closing the borders would be justified. First, security. When an administration shows it will bypass Congress, disregard treaties, and act first while explaining later, that creates real risk for neighboring countries. Refugee surges, retaliation, economic shocks, and spillover instability don't stay neatly contained inside US borders. Canada and Mexico would be absorbing the consequences of decisions they did not make and cannot influence. Second, democratic integrity. Trump has repeatedly undermined elections, the judiciary, the press, and basic rule of law. Allowing unrestricted cross-border movement, intelligence sharing, and economic dependency with a government sliding toward authoritarianism is reckless. Democracies have a duty to firewall themselves from regimes that no longer respect democratic norms. Third, economic coercion. Trump has used tariffs, trade threats, and economic pressure as weapons against allies. Border controls would be a defensive move to prevent further economic blackmail and to force a reset based on mutual respect, not intimidation. Fourth, public safety and human rights. Policies that target migrants, minorities, journalists, and political opponents don't stop at the border in their effects. Canada and Mexico should not be complicit, directly or indirectly, in legitimizing or enabling an administration that treats human rights as optional. Finally, sovereignty. Borders exist for a reason. Closing them temporarily would send a clear message. Canada and Mexico are not satellites, not bargaining chips, and not buffers for American political chaos. Cooperation requires trust. Trust has been shattered. This wouldn't be anti-American. It would be pro-democracy, pro-stability, and pro-citizen. The responsibility for fixing the United States belongs to Americans. Until that happens, Canada and Mexico have every right to protect themselves from a government that has shown, repeatedly, that it cannot be trusted with power.